Hey everybody, it's Mike Peasall, pastor at Gateway Christian Center. Today is Wednesday, June the 12th, and this is Mike's Midweek message. So my topic today is spread it out. Spread it out. I was thinking about this last week. I was doing a devotional, and it talked about a particular battle that King Hezekiah was going through, and something that he did, and it like clicked with me right then. It's like, man, this should really be something I do, and that I encourage other people to do. And so it's under the topic of spread this out. So here's my question: do you have something you're dealing with in your life right now that's big? Maybe it's something going on with your health. It's something going on with your finances. It's something going on with your marriage or a relationship, or maybe it's just the hecticness of the world. But you've got something really big on you right now, and I know you're probably already praying about it. And obviously, you know, we always want to start with prayer and end with prayer instead of waiting for prayer to be the last thing that we do. But if you're praying about it, or maybe you're not praying about it, and I want to encourage you today to do what King Hezekiah did when he was in a particularly tough situation. So in 2 Kings chapter 19, we find the story. Hezekiah, he's going up against the king of Assyria, and I believe his name was Sennacherib. So Sennacherib sends a message to King Hezekiah, and this is what it basically says: do not let your God in whom you trust deceive you by promising that Jerusalem will not be given into the hand of the king of Assyria. In other words, don't let your God try to fool you into thinking you're getting away, you're getting out of this. Behold, you have heard what the kings of Assyria has done to all lands, devoting them to destruction, and shall you be delivered. Okay, so he gets this message. There's plenty of news to support what this guy is saying. He's powerful. His armies are powerful, and there are a lot of them. And so King Hezekiah, he did something. He didn't just pray about it, but here's what he did. And we find this in 2 Kings 19:14 through 19. Hezekiah received the letter from the hand of the messenger and read it. And Hezekiah went up to the house of the Lord, and he spread it before the Lord. And Hezekiah prayed before the Lord and said, before we learn what he said, he literally took the letter that came and he rolled it out. Now, we know God doesn't need for us to show him the evidence or show him a doctor's report or show him a financial bank statement. But sometimes just the act of saying, you know what, God, I'm gonna roll this out. I want to show this to you. I want to show you what I'm being told, what news I'm getting, what the doctor is saying, what my creditors are saying, what somebody else is saying about me. I want to show this to you. I want to show it in writing to you, Lord. So he rolls it out. And then he says, O Lord, the God of Israel, enthroned above the cherubim, you are the God, you alone, of all the kingdoms of the earth. You have made heaven and earth. Incline your ear, O Lord, and hear. Open your eyes, O Lord, and see. And hear the words of Sennacherib, which he has sent to mock the living God. Truly, O Lord, the king of Assyria have laid waste to the nations and to the lands, and have cast their gods into the fire. For they were not gods, but the work of man's hands, wood or stone. So he's saying, King Sennacherib, he's gone and he's taken over things, and then he's thrown away all of those countries' gods. He's just thrown them in the fire, but they weren't really gods. Therefore, they were destroyed. So now, O Lord our God, save us, please, from his hand, that all the kingdoms of earth may know that you, O Lord, are God alone. Okay, in verses 21 through 34, we see God's response. God responds to him through the prophet. And then in verse 34 and 35 through 37, we see God's response to the situation, to that letter, to Sennacherib, the one who wrote that letter. God issues one angel, and in one night, that one angel strikes down 185,000 soldiers, okay? 185,000 soldiers in one night by one angel. And so eventually, I mean, that's pretty much sends the word to Sennacherib. Okay, maybe I was wrong about your God. Maybe you can brag about your God. He goes home, and very shortly after he gets home, his two sons actually kill him while he's in worshiping whatever God that has failed him. So my point is this: sometimes, and let's say you've gotten a notice about an unexpected bill. Lay that down before the Lord, and just go to 2 Kings 19, verse 14 through 19, and kind of tweak that prayer to kind of match with the situation you've got going on. Maybe you've got a bad medical report, and so you take that before the Lord, and you say, "Oh Lord, God of Israel, throned above all the cherubim, you are God alone. I know that. So here's this letter from my doctor that says this, but you, God, you say something different." No matter what it is, or you may actually need to write something down. Write down, here's what this person has done to me. Here's what this person has said to me. And it's an attack on me. And so God, I'm just going to lay this before you. And I'm praying that you will be glorified by helping me by dealing with this situation. And, okay, if God can send one angel to destroy 185,000 enemies in one night, what can he do for you and I if we just only come to him and just trust that he knows what he's doing and that he has the power to do what he knows to do? So I wanted to end with 1 Peter 5, 6 and 7. It says this: "Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you." Humbling yourself, saying, God, I cannot handle this on my own. This is what came in the mail today. This is what has been said about me. This is what's been done. People are trying to do this about me. And I'm going to just humble myself, and I'm going to lay it before you, casting all your anxieties on him, all your cares, all your concerns, all your needs, casting all of that on the Lord because he cares for you. I just want to encourage you, whatever big thing you're going on and going through. Now, if you're not right now in the middle of a big thing, well, great. God bless you. Pray for me. Pray for people around you who are going through big things. There's a good chance, though, eventually you're going to go through a big thing. So just remember this. Go back to 2 Kings 19. Read through that. See the way that God glorified himself. See how Hezekiah humbled himself and how God responded to that. See how Sennacherib, how he just said, your God's nothing. That's not true. Our God is the God of all creation. I hope you have an incredible week, and I will see you next Wednesday.